My name's Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff, where I'll make a healthy dinner from start to finish and pair it with wines from around the world. Let's fill up that glass. Hi, my name's Jeff Makarevich, and welcome to Wine and Dine with Jeff. I have a subscriber request today. I've been asked for an easy, simple dish with not a lot of ingredients. You're tired when you get home from work, but the flavor is huge. I got it for you. Chicken paprikash. Bam! A lot of flavor. And I'm pairing it with this lovely Bordeaux blend. Oh, who doesn't love a good Bordeaux blend? Let me show you what's in it. We have a cup of crushed tomatoes. We have 3 tablespoons of paprika, a half a teaspoon of spicy paprika. If you can't find that, you can use a cayenne in substitute. And we've got 4 garlics crushed, 2 cups of chicken stock. We don't know if we'll use it all, but we'll start with that. We've got onion, about 1.5 pounds, all chopped up, garnish for some parsley here, and 4 chicken breasts, salted and peppered. Let's turn the heat on, and let's get that pan hot. It looks like our pan is hot and ready for the chicken breasts. Let's just put them in. They're already salt and peppered. Yep, that is perfect. I fell in love with this dish, chicken paprikash that is, when we went over to Budapest, Hungary. And it is definitely a traditional dish. There we go. Now once the chicken is in, you don't want to mess with it, just let it go. You want to let it caramelize on one side for a few minutes before you flip it over onto the other side. So don't touch it, put your tongs down, step away. But back to the dish itself. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful country Hungary was. And this is definitely a traditional dish that you see at every restaurant. And I've ordered it a few times. And I wanted to come back home and recreate it. So I'm excited to do it for you. Now, once they flip, I'll flip them. And brown on both sides, I'll take them out of the pan. And then we'll start sauteing our onions. We've just browned the chicken, and that's out of the pan. In the pan, in this hot oil, we are going to dump the onions, the chopped onions. Let's get them in there and make a nice little bed of onions. And then to the onions, after I make the bed, I put in the garlic, because the garlic will burn in hot oil. So, there we go. Let me take this, a little on the medium side on the heat on this, and let it sweat out a little bit. I'll give you 2 tips now while the onions are sweating out for paprika. Very important. One is paprika is the age. It does go bad fast. So if you have paprika in your cupboards that's been sitting there for a year, I would toss it and buy some fresh, because, let me turn this up, I hear this gone down, because it turns bitter. And you can tell, just put your thumb in, give it a little taste, and if it's a little on the bitter side, please toss it. Buy some fresh. That's a really important tip about paprika. And the second thing about paprika, let's do a little stir of these onions. And we also put the onions to the same pan that the chicken was browned in, so you could see all those lovely chunks of goodness of the brown bits still in there. You want to do that. You don't want a new pan. And the second tip about paprika, do not add paprika to hot oil, because it will also turn bitter. That's a very important tip. You want to add it either to a very low heat, if it's going in any oil whatsoever, or I'll show you exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to add it to some, while I put the liquid in there, and that's when I'm going to add the paprika in. So this is going pretty good. Let's talk about our Bordeaux. I love a good Bordeaux, and I'll tell you why this pairs so well with the chicken paprikash. A Bordeaux blend has a wonderful notes of plum and dark cherry and vanilla, and it's very smooth because it has a blend of grapes, like a Cab Franc, Merlot, Petit Verdot, Malbec. And when you have a blend of grapes, it's usually a little more approachable, smooth. And with all the spices that we have going on in the chicken paprika, you want something smoother. You don't want something that has high tannins, like a bite already, because you're getting the bite from the spices. This is so good. I love my job. Okay, it looks like those onions have sauteed out. So what I'm gonna do now is add our cup of crushed tomatoes. So we're gonna add the cup of crushed tomatoes and push this around. So now is when I'm gonna add the paprika. Instead of to the super hot oil, right on in. And that was the 3 tablespoons of paprika. I know it sounds a lot, but oh, it's so good when it's done. And here's the spicy paprika, the half a teaspoon. If you don't have that, like I said, the substitute would be cayenne. And then we will go right into, let's add about a cup of chicken stock, or broth, whatever you have on hand. That looks lovely. I might add a little bit more, so it doesn't look like I'm going to use my full 2 cups. Maybe about a cup to a cup and a half. I don't want it too liquidy. This will definitely cook down. We're gonna add our chicken breasts right back in there. And remember, these were just seared on each side so they're not completely done. And look at all that juice. See all that juice? That is liquid gold. You wanna put that back in there. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in the oven at 375 degrees with a lid on. Keep all the moisture, and for about 50 minutes to an hour. Our chicken paprikash is done. Let's get it out of the oven. It's been in for about 50 minutes on 375. And woo! It smells so good. Oh, I can't wait for you guys to make this yourself. Okay, what I have here now is a half a cup of Greek yogurt. And I'm gonna add a little bit of the liquid to it at first, right here. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna whisk this a little bit. And then we're gonna keep on adding a little bit more. And why we're doing this is we are tempering, is what they call it, the actual Greek yogurt. And we're bringing it up to temperature because you can't put this cold Greek yogurt directly into the broth itself, or what happens is you're gonna get a whole bunch of lumps, and it's not gonna look good. And what this does, it brings extra layers of silkiness and just layers of flavor, and at the same time, it cools down the spiciness of the paprika and the hot paprika. So it does quite a few different things. And we're just gonna do one more, and that would definitely bring up the temperature. And we're just gonna add it right on in there. Okay, there we go. As you can see how creamy and beautiful that looks. Now you're gonna add that directly right into the sauce of the pan itself and just put it around, and look at that creamy goodness. And what I love the Greek yogurt. A lot of people add sour cream. I love the Greek yogurt because it gives a tanginess from the Greek yogurt than the sour cream. And I just love that. Look at this. This is beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now we're just gonna garnish this with a little bit of parsley. A little bit more parsley. Beautiful. Take a look at that. Let me plate this up and we're gonna be ready to eat. The chicken paprikash is done and I'm ready to dig in. Yes, I just can't wait. This is such an easy and simple dish. Oh my God. The layers of flavor for such few ingredients. The tinge of spiciness, but then the Greek yogurt just softens it out. Oh, let's not forget our California Bordeaux blend. Well, they work perfect together. They do. Chapelette Mountain Bordeaux blend. I can't wait for you to try my chicken paprikash. And tune in next time. Give me a thumbs up and please subscribe, and then you'll know what I'll be cooking next week. Thanks.